Alrighty, students, this is your Bighorn Fine Arts teacher, Mr. George. And this is an instructional video on 3-point perspective. You are going to need just a few materials to complete this unit project. Number one, you need a pencil. Number two, you need a straight edge. Really could be anything. Could be a chunk of 2x4. You don't really even need a ruler, just something that's straight. Something I use all the time from my garage that a lot of us have is a long level. I use that for a straight edge to make art and draw lines all of the time at home. And you'll need some sort of colored media, like markers, color pencils, something like that. Oh, I almost forgot. I've had a few students contact me and tell me they don't have any paper in this size. You're gonna need an 18 by 24 sheet of paper. You may not have that, and my room is open for students to stop by at any time. Please call the office and schedule an appointment. Go into the classroom and they're right in the cabinet. Parents and students, here's a couple of examples with some detail added to the buildings into your theme city. This is sort of what we should be looking at as a finished product, but don't freak out. I've provided a step-by-step instructional video so you can make work just like these two examples, so hang in there. All right, boys and girls and parents, here we go. Step number one of our process is making 3 vanishing points. I'll number them 1, 2, and 3. Vanishing point 1 goes on the very bottom at the center of your page. Vanishing point 2 goes on the top left-hand side of your page. You'll see I labeled that VP2. And you'll see vanishing point number 3 goes in the top right-hand corner. I labeled that VP3. So you'll hear me reference that vanishing point 1, 2, and 3, which is why they're labeled throughout this video. Alrighty, now it's time to draw our first vertical corner of our building. You can use your ruler or straight edge and line up on vanishing point 1. And the next step is to draw your converging parallels up to vanishing point 2 and vanishing point 3. At this point, we're ready to strike our other verticals. And remember, every line goes to a vanishing point. The sides of your building are going to go to vanishing point 1. We can consider those vertical lines, but every vertical line goes to vanishing point 1. All right, now it's time to draw the top of our building. This is an overhead view. And from the left side of our building, we're going to draw to the opposite vanishing point, which would be vanishing point 3. See those 2 points I drew? We're going to go opposite. From the left side of the building, you go to the right vanishing point, which is vanishing point 3. From the right side of the building, you go to vanishing point 2, which is opposite. I went ahead and there we have it. Overlap some black Sharpie over top of our red guidelines. And if I were drawing in pencil, I would go around my building and erase those guidelines that go beyond the building that I was attempting to draw. A lot of students struggle up to this point, and they don't know how to draw another building, say next to or behind this one. But the process is exactly the same. You simply start with your center line of your building, strike your converging parallels from the top and bottom of the corner of your building, and follow the exact same process. And you create the illusion of one building behind the other. Something to remember is as you draw all of your verticals, every vertical goes to vanishing point 1. For this instructional video, I'm just going to add a few more buildings in here. And after I finish drawing all my buildings, I'm going to come in and add just some basic details. Not getting real crazy with it. And use your imagination. Use what materials you have. You got some crayons, you got some markers, you got some watercolors, whatever you got. You just use what you have at home, and if you need some other art materials, please let me know. Enjoy the rest of this video and have fun during this time. Have fun with this. Parents, have fun with this too. This should be something you guys do together. Students and parents, I apologize. It was at this point in creating this video that I realized every time I leaned over my drawing, my head was blocking the camera. So from this point on, I try to keep my head out of the way. Here we go. Alrighty, parents and students, I hope you enjoyed our instructional video from Mr. George, Bighorn Fine Arts Department. For more awesome instructional videos like this, like us on Facebook and subscribe on our YouTube page, which is listed under Bighorn Fine Arts. Have an awesome day!